I clapped.
Yeah,
Oh, so we're good?
we've been recording.
Welcome back to the number one podcast in the world. This can be proven by us. You ask us, and we'll tell you it's the number one podcast. Do you agree?
I agree.
Thank you guys for viewing, watching, and subscribing. Make sure you check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcast, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcast.
How you doing today, Diego?
Doing great.
It's good to hear.
Thank God you asked me.
Why? Do you feel left out? Do I leave you
No.
out often?
No, you're so far away from me. I just want you closer.
Usually you're further when we do like the bigger
Yeah,
setup.
but then I'm staring at you directly, so it's better.
People already think you're in love with me, Diego. Okay, you need to step it down. We went to the Heat game.
The Heat game was crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Let's go Heat. Oh, hope
We had-
maybe we'll put the game in the back.
Tell a story about the guy who's next to you and he just dipped first
Oh
quarter.
yeah, we had a guy. He was a Celtics fan and he had a kid and I was talking to him. He was a really cool guy. And then we went. The first quarter ended. He got up and he just disappeared. He never came
He
back.
saw the Celtics were up by 15. He's like, they got this.
I really don't know. My guess is he went and got a different seat or something. But yeah, he just disappeared and never came back. Is that you asking me to
Yeah.
introduce the guest? Okay. Today, guys, we have an astronaut, a chef, a multi-trillionaire, Merewana or Marwan. Yeah.
I feel like I'm ruining a double date here, but it's fine. Anyways.
It was awkward either way.
Yeah,
so.
no, absolutely. That's how we live life. How are we doing?
Doing good.
Doing
And
good?
yourself?
I'm doing great. It's kind of hot, humid, sweaty.
Really?
Miami.
Wait, like in here or outside?
Outside, in here it's good.
Oh, I was like, I thought it was cold.
Yeah, no, you guys bought AC. It's good. I wouldn't have came if not for that.
So for anybody who doesn't know you, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, man. Well, they start off with the name, Merewan, just like, yeah. Anyways, that's my, the name that I go by. I'm originally from a country called Tunisia, where a lot of people are actually, very profound with languages. And so growing up, I always had like this affinity to kind of pick up on languages and just use that to meet people, kind of make friends, travel and stuff. And so after having gone to school, I went to the University of Virginia. I played sports there. I was a cheerleader, surprisingly. And then right. And then after that, I kind of just decided, being based in Washington, D.C., not a lot of people that are fun kind of live in that city. It's not really a fun city to be in or to make content in. And then I realized after one of my buddies, his name's Erick, he had been a TikToker for a while. And, I've always been intrigued in how he, would put all of his kind of actions and things and, encounters that he would have on social media. And I was like, I wonder if I could be cut out for that. But then I never really thought of, I was a filmer, so I never really thought about kind of stepping myself into the scene until one day he convinced me to make a video which just asking someone, hey, what language do you speak, or what's the most attractive language? And I did, and then it blew up. And then I realized, I'm like, wait, maybe this is something I could use in terms of social media. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I always wanted to do something on social media, and I figured instead of having to create content, why not just be the content? I knew these languages. It was impressive regardless. And so my whole mantra now is, now I'm in Miami, a beautiful city to live in. I'm jealous of you guys having grown up here. And yeah, I think it's a way that you can branch out, meet new people, and kind of make content that's fun and interactive for everyone. And you can always kind of build on it. There's always a language to learn. It never dies. Think about it. 7,000 languages in the world, right? There's always something you can pick up on and learn.
Not to backtrack, but since you walked into this house, I noticed you're very well versed in just speaking. What did you study?
Politics. I was actually a politics major undergrad, and then
Oh, wow.
for my master's, I got public policy. So I talk a lot. Yeah, I know. Write a lot of papers and talk a lot. Don't ask me about math, though. I'm not good at math. Yeah, no.
But yeah, I did notice the cheerleading thing. I was like, wow. You said you were like 220. I was like, how?
Yeah, no, I mean, 205 now. I lost
Oh,
weight.
okay, my bad.
Jesus, guys. But yeah, no, I mean, cheerleading was fun. It was. I never thought I would do it. I don't know if my dad still knows that I did it. Shout out, Dad. I'm a cheerleader in college. Anyway, but that's where I got a lot of social part into it, right? Because you have to be. You have to be a mix of respectful, strong as hell, because you're holding people in the air, literally, and you want to put yourself out there. And then I realized that was the beginning of me wanting to be on camera, wanting to be on film. I saw myself during the games on the screen, holding somebody up in the air, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm sick. I was like, wow, I can actually do this. That cheer was awesome. It was a great experience.
So it had nothing to do with the girls?
You want me to lie? No. I mean, initially it did. It did. Shout out to the the cheerleaders out there. I love you guys. But no, I mean, come on, like, right? It's a sport surrounded by hella girls, and it was a good time. I learned how to act around them. I learned how to get them to like you. I learned how to actually speak to girls. Actually, it was great. Yeah, thank God for that, right?
We're gonna have to go back to high school.
Yeah,
And do some cheerleading, maybe some dance or something.
dude, you'd be surprised at the amount of because you tell a girl you're a cheerleader, they're like, what? Oh my God, like, yeah, it's a great intro.
Was that like a D1 school though?
It was, yeah, no,
D1?
Yeah, university, bro. You guys watch March Madness?
Not really into
See,
college basketball.
Yeah, we won the championship of every the NCAA championship back in 2019, and I was a cheerleader for that season, and it was awesome. We are very much a D1 school. Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, congrats.
appreciate.
For
Well, I
being
didn't
there.
play,
But you were
know,
there,
I know.
you know?
I went like that a lot.
You were part of the school spirit.
Yeah, I was like, throw me a water bottle. Yeah,
And that's very helpful because, when you're on the road and everyone's booing, it's tough. So I'm sure you helped.
Oh yeah, we have to scream, like all their names and everything. It really helps out big time.
But then I also have something to pick with you. I was doing my research, because I was like, I have to prepare. And I was like, oh, OnlyFans. Let's see what this is about.
Oh yeah.
And then it was a lie.
Oh yeah, no.
Said, psych, gotcha, bitch. What's the deal, man?
Dude, I have this joke where it's like, so this is a joke that Erick did actually. Erick had so many people, girls, guys, anything that were in his DMs, like, oh, dude, if you had an OnlyFans, like, I'll send you like $10 for feet pics. He's like, let me make a fake OnlyFans. And it was hilarious because the amount of angry DMs he got that were like, bro, I was excited. Like, what do you mean? Like, I wanted to see stuff. So I just did it too. I thought it was funny. I personally, I could never do that. Pursuing a career in politics, I could never do it myself. But I thought it was hilarious, and I'm glad I got you. Gotcha, bitch.
So you're not intrigued in sending feet pics?
No, well, for the right price. For the right price. Talking about like $1,000 maybe. We'll see.
You mentioned Eric got guys asking him to send him feet pics.
Oh, yeah. Rarely girls, actually. It's mostly guys when you think about it. No, he's 100% straight. 100% straight. But, like, it's mostly guys.
Interesting.
Money's money,
Money's
Can't be
money.
choosy.
Yeah, money's money. 2022, bro. You can believe in whatever you want. You can like what you want, but just,
For sure. But you also mentioned politics. So you actually want to be a politician?
Hopefully one day. One day I want to somewhat pursue politics, yeah, or be some sort of representative, yeah.
Why? What's your goal?
Dude, so a lot of what I thought about when I was in college. Initially, I was a biology major. Then I realized I was really bad at biology. Like I told you, bad at math, bad at science. I'm so bad at that, dude. It's nuts. Like I'm so bad, like it's nuts. But with politics, I thought about the skills I already had. I was always good at writing papers. I was always well versed, like you said. I'm good at words. I'm good at like vocabulary and stuff. And then I picked up over time with cheerleading being more charismatic and convincing people to side with me. And then I thought, that's what a politician does. That's literally how you make people vote for you. It's you convince them that you're right, and you use the words, the charisma, the grammar, all of the writing skills you ever learned in high school, you put those to work, and then you become somewhat famous for it and respected for it. And there's also a lot going on in the world that I want to see changed, especially with, being originally from a third world country, and having grown up in Europe. I grew up in Europe for most of my life, and seeing kind of the disparity between the two countries, I was like, there's a lot that can be done. Why not be the person that can do it? And so I've always thought that I would be a good individual to pursue that, and I'm working towards it every day.
That's amazing. And not to put you on the spot, but politicians, usually you're either left or right. Do you have one direction you go, or?
It's funny you say that because going to a school like the University of Virginia is super liberal, but the state of Virginia outside of every city is very conservative and Republican. I mean, we're in Miami now, which
Florida.
Right, we're in Miami now, predominantly conservative. I'm very much in the middle. I am fiscally conservative and I'm socially liberal. I believe in equal rights for all, but I believe that if you work hard for your hard-earned cash, you should be able to keep that, and the system should allow for that. And so that's the thing about politics, right? It's never one or the other, and that's what's crazy about this country. It's always one or the other. Like there's so many ways we can meet in the middle. Granted, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but I think that's the best way to do it. And so I'm very much a moderate in both senses of the word.
I 100% agree with you, but it's just the extremes. The extremists are the people who I feel are the loudest.
Right.
The silent majority is probably, the normal people who don't really pick sides, and they just won't talk about it. But the extremists, they'll tell you their opinion.
They'll let you know that they're, I'm a vegan, by the way. It's like, they'll let you know what they're thinking of, and that you're absolutely right in that. Most people don't ever say what side they're on because they're afraid of being judged for it. I believe in what I believe in. A lot of people that believe in what they believe in don't want to say it. Because they fear being judged. Because we're so bipartisan in this country, we have one or the other. Why not meet in the middle? There's so many ways we could work with each other, and that's the problem that is stopping every bill being passed in the Senate. Every endorsement that's made, it's not allowing it to become law just because there's people that are so against it, and you don't even realize that they're against it until they're put on the spot. Are you for it or are you against? Are you Republican or are you a Democrat? And that's when you finally find it out. That's why things take so long to get done in this country.
Have you ever tried a career in sales?
No.
No?
No, I have not. No. I don't like convincing people to give me their money. I kind of just want to earn it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Why are you trying to say I'd be a good salesman or something?
Yeah.
You want me to sell you a car?
For sure.
I'll sell you this bottle right now. Are you thirsty?
Not really. I have
You're going to
water.
get thirsty one day, though, right? When you finish that, you're going to get thirsty eventually, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is bigger than that one, so wouldn't you just want to buy that one?
Bigger is not always better.
Yeah.
It's about the ocean.
It's the
Keep
motion of the ocean. Thank you for that. That is absolutely correct.
2 inches is a lot, you know? That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, dude, that's that's like 6 whole centimeters. That's a lot.
For
That's
sure.
a lot.
Like, you see those Subway sandwiches? Those are big, dude.
The
Like,
6
that's
inch
really
ones?
big.
Like, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's not 6 inches. That has to be a whole foot.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let's talk about... how long have you been here, by the way, in Florida?
I moved here in January
Oh, of this year?
of this year. Yeah, only about 5 months actually. Yeah, 5
And how long
months.
have you been in the U.S.?
Since 2011.
Oh, okay. Where
Yeah.
were you before?
I was in France.
No, I
I grew
mean before here.
Oh, you mean like before Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's where you went to school.
Yeah. Yeah. I have it on my wrist.
Not
for a
very
reason,
good at
yeah.
connecting the dots. My apologies.
And I'm bad at math. It's fine. I understand.
Are you bad at math? Like, where do you cap at?
Dude, so I did the school system in Europe is different. We don't. You guys do calculus, pre-calculus and stuff. Like by the time that you're like in 9th grade, I did that when I was like a senior in high school. So I never had the chance to get good at. My brother Wasim, shout out, dude. He is so good at math. He's like an engineer, and I'm the absolute opposite. He can't write papers, and I can't do 2 + 8. Wait, 10. I got that one.
Well, I can't do neither, and I grew up here. At 7th grade, I hit algebra, and I was like, I've peaked. Mentally, I've peaked. I'm done.
Oh yeah. When are you ever going to use the Pythagorean theorem in real life? Think about it.
A B squared C.
A equals.
What is it? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Thank you, Miss Turnpine. I remember that.
I remember all my math teachers. I had this one that really taught me, Miss Townsell. She was great. Lovely lady. She's the only person who ever taught me anything. Probability and statistics. Very nice.
That's all you need in life. Probability and statistics.
Yeah.
They could be misleading. Shouldn't trust them.
What about, did you guys go to college? You guys pursuing something?
I was going to college before the semester. I took the semester off to get the real estate license. So if you guys want to buy a house, feel free to reach out.
This house is nice. I'll vouch for him. It's a.
I didn't buy this one, but if you want to buy this one, I'll convince my parents. I'll talk to them. I'll let them know what's up. And then let's also talk about the Daily Dropout. When we were talking before, you're like, I don't even know how that happened. So tell us a story.
Yeah, so the shout out the Daily Dropout, man. Big Doss and Steven, you guys are awesome. Basically, what happened was, you guys heard of Steven Shapiro and Big Doss?
Steven is the one with the mustache, right?
Yeah, the one
We need Steven.
Dude,
Steven, hit us up.
That guy is fucking hilarious.
He's
love
awesome.
Steven.
He is awesome.
Not to talk about something else, but I noticed he was engaged. I was looking at his Instagram. I was like, this guy gets all the girls. You're telling me he's locked down?
Yeah, his fiance is super cool with it too. She's awesome. He was telling us, he's like, yeah, she like knows what I do and is completely fine with it. I was like, wow, that's a great relationship. You
Good
guys
for
have
that
going.
guy.
Yeah, literally, I could never do that. Like, my wife would shoot me if she saw that. Oh my god. But,
Yeah, go ahead, continue.
So basically, what happened was, it's funny. They had this same interview when we first met Steven. It started with Erick. Erick had a TikTok following for a while. He was kind of just doing his questions and asking, what's the most, picking up girls basically. And the lines that he would use, people were commenting on Steven's videos saying, "Hey, this guy Erick's stealing your shit. Like he's stealing your lines and stuff." And so Steven eventually noticed. It was like, "Oh, this guy is stealing my lines." He's like, "What the heck? Like you're literally using the line that I just used, trying to be awkward and everything." Obviously, Erick would twist it up here and there, but we eventually got a message from Big Doss that came through to Erick, and he had hit up Erick, and he was like, "Yo, like we're gonna be in Miami in a couple of weeks. Do you guys want to film with us?" And we're like, "Oh my god, like this is like Ronaldo asking me to play pickup right now. Like what the heck? Like it's amazing. Yes, absolutely." And so we went out, filmed with them, and they loved the work that we did. It's funny. Steven even called out Eric when it was happening. He's like, "Yeah, no, I heard you were copying my stuff, but it's okay because you're valid." And so we're like, "God bless." So that's kind of how it started, and then it really started out with Eric doing his, his pickup lines, and then we would just make those every week. And then eventually, Big Doss asked me, he's like, "Yo, like I've been seeing you do a lot of interviews. The Daily Dropout does interviews too. Can you pick this up and start doing some interviews, like especially with the languages?" And I was like, "That's an amazing idea." And so that's kind of how we started, and that's where we currently are at, and just making content for that company, and I love it.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Daily Dropout? Like, what exactly is it?
It's a conglomeration, big word. It's a group of people that basically just do funny social interactions. And so there's a bunch of them. It's like, there's a bunch of people that do interviews in like different cities. The Daily Dropout is a massive company. And so there's a lot of people that work for it, but there's like only a couple proprietary owners. We have like Big Dog, Steven. There's like Danny and Laura that live over in ASU with them. They have a house. Like a literal house. The Daily Dropout
Like
content.
I know
a
Laura.
content house? Okay.
Yeah,
I've seen Laura's videos.
Is
Shout
that
out.
the one that goes up and down the staircase?
Oh, they all go up and down the
Oh,
staircase.
okay.
They love that staircase. It's like the same one every video.
Is that in Vegas?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
I
it
think-
is.
I
it's
think
I've
Vegas,
been there.
right?
I've been there. Oh,
Yeah.
you were just there.
Yeah, I was just there. I was about to be
Those
like,
videos are hilarious.
because I've seen the videos and I'm like, damn, what if I remember in Vegas saying, what if I see like the Daily Dropout? What if I see Laura? I'm like, okay,
What's your pickup line you're going to use if you ever see like Laura in person?
I'm not really gonna use a pickup line.
What?
No,
That's all she does. She
I'm
loves
just
pickup
gonna
lines.
be like, I love your videos, appreciate your work. You should be on the podcast.
Yeah, that's why I want your number to be on the podcast. That's the only reason.
Yeah. I'll just smile away.
It gets awkward around the ladies.
They are very bad. They're pretty attractive.
I'm telling
so
you, I should have gone to cheerleading, and then I would have learned to talk to girls.
Yeah, and how to hold them in the air, which is most especially. Think about it. If you can,
Okay.
think about it, bro. You pick her up. I can pick up a girl with one hand. Think of what I can do with two. Think about that. That's my best pickup line. That's the only one that I use.
You have a back. You're the back base.
No, I'm just the one. Just the one.
Oh,
Just like the
damn.
one guy, because guys are.
You ever try going up there? You ever ask some of your friends to carry you?
See, the thing is, I'm big.
Yeah.
I'm kind of heavy, so no. Eric tried once and I fell, so no, not again, not again.
But yeah, no, the Daily Dropout's great. I've been seeing the first time I actually saw Eric was months ago, and I did notice he was using the same content. And at first, I was like, I'm not a fan of this guy, just because I was like, this guy already does it. I don't need a second guy. But eventually, he grew on me, and he gets all the girls, and now I'm just jealous. Jealousy is the best form of flattery.
It is. You're his number one fan now, I hope. I'm his number 2 fan, so you can be the number 1 fan. No, it's no, but that's good though. It's good that you say that because think about TikTok, right? TikTok, what it started out with musically, and it's literally people just copying the same dances, and so now it's people doing the same content with their own personal twist, right? He's not the same person, but the same way I'm not like every other guy who speaks 20 languages. Like we have to put our own twist on it. Why else people follow us specifically if we're not different from the rest of them, right?
I saw the other day. Also, can you keep an eye on the time? Because I forgot to set my alarm.
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, let me know because,
I got you. Don't worry.
But I was going to say, I saw the other day you posted something and Duolingo commented on your post. Do you actually use it?
All right, I'll say it for the first time here for all my viewers. I'm very sorry to disappoint. I actually don't use Duolingo. I actually knew the languages before. Well, I knew a couple languages before. I will say, though, I did download it, and a lot of times what I use the app for is vocab. So, because vocab, how am I ever going to know how to say a word in Serbian, right? But what Duolingo does and doesn't do, Duolingo is great for giving you the words and the conjugations. But for you to speak the language, you have to go there. You have to go to the country or speak to someone that's from that country. That is the only way you can learn a language fluently, with the accent or with the words and phonetically. No one's going to pick up Spanish by doing yo quiero enseñar, it's not gonna happen. You can learn the words for sure, and Duolingo's great with that. So I was actually, dude, it's like Ronaldo commenting on one of my pictures. I was like, oh my god, Duolingo replied. I was very excited when that happened because they finally noticed me. But it's funny. People always say, how'd you learn so many languages? I'm like, oh, Duolingo, bro. But in reality, you can pick up the vocab to answer your question. You can pick up the vocab on it and the conjugation, but you have to travel. You have to travel to the country to pick up the accent. The accent's the most important part.
So how many places have you been there?
I've been to over 45 countries. Just mostly visiting, right? But especially in Europe. In Europe, you have 20 countries that are all within the same distance as going from New York to Florida. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I actually saw a video where they were comparing the distances in Europe compared to the United States, and it's like how getting from the bottom to the top takes like days, but in Europe it's just like hours.
A couple hours.
which is
nuts, right?
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, you can fly anywhere for about 2 hours.
You go to a different country, it's just right there.
Yeah, and you got Schengen, which allows free entry to any other European country. You don't have to worry about borders, so you just go. It's pretty awesome.
You take the train, right? You just take the train.
You could take the train. You could take I mean, bro, the train's going to take you anywhere. But you could drive. You could take a flight. No flight will last you more than 4 hours to go anywhere.
There's no borders, like.
Nope. Well, Schengen, right? Schengen, the European Union kind of makes it so that any citizen that is allowed to go to a European country can travel to the rest of the Western European countries because it's open border policy. So you can go anywhere.
That's great.
Yeah.
America needs to learn some things.
I'll tell you that. What do you say?
Yeah, here we're actually building a wall, so it's kind of different.
Yeah, there they don't believe in walls; they believe in fences. It's just for the goats, but
Sheep.
and the sheep. Those are important, yeah, and cows. But yeah, no. It's so like I said, it's really travel, man. That's how you get the. I knew you were gonna ask me at some point how the hell I learned the languages. And that's literally it. That's how I picked them up.
Over 45 countries, and how many languages have you picked up?
So fluently, I speak six fluently. I can speak roughly 5 more conversationally, and I'm currently learning 3 more.
Which are the 3 you're learning?
Right now that I'm learning, Serbian, also learning Creole and Patois.
You plan on traveling to any of those places?
Yeah. Haiti's right there. Jamaica's right there. And Serbian, I used to date a Serbian girl who yelled at me a lot in Serbian, so I just remembered it. I have a weird memory. You know, I picked up. If you tell me something once, I'll remember it. So, like, if you yell at me and say, Zdravo, kako si? I'm like, oh, Zdravo, kako si, šta ima? You know, I'll just, like, pick it up.
Jamaica's great. I have no clue what you said, but Jamaica's great.
Yeah, that was Jamaica. That was
no, I know that wasn't, but you mentioned Jamaica, and I'm telling you now.
Is that the place you learned Yama?
Yaman.
Yaman.
Dude, that's so. Because you guys could literally pick a patois like that. You know, patois is just like broken English. It's like English with a sort of Caribbean twist accent on it. Certain words are differently, but it's you know, you could pick it up real quick. Like, give me a word, give me a phrase in English. Anything.
I get no girls.
Me not getting that girl. Me not getting that girl.
That sounds
like, literally,
yeah,
bro. It's the same
sounds
thing.
like it.
It's like it's really similar.
No, but I've traveled to a lot of like I don't even know the word. Like Mexico, DR, Jamaica, those kind of places. Tropical. A lot of tropical places. And Jamaica definitely had, in my opinion, the best people.
Oh yeah,
They're
super nice.
so energetic and amazing. It was fantastic.
They're super nice too, and the food's amazing, bro. The food's nuts. Food is nuts.
Don't they add a lot of spice though?
I'm very picky, so I never really experiment anywhere I go. Just stick to the basics. Some chicken tenders, they have them everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And ice cream from
And
the
ice cream.
machine.
Oh my
Vanilla
goodness!
ice cream.
Yeah,
Don't get me
forget
started.
The fries, bro. Damn.
Oh yeah,
Fries are the best part. Like, what do you
chicken tenders or fries? Like if you had to pick one.
Oh man, chicken dinners and the protein, bro. When I get skinny, like no, I have to stay strong. I have to get protein. Fried chicken's the best for getting muscle, guys. You heard it here first.
You've been posting a lot about the gym. You take that seriously?
I take it very seriously. I have to. You know, I care a lot about my health. I was in a car accident 2 years ago, and my knee got pretty messed up, and so I had to take off some time from working out. And I had always been an athlete before, you know, playing sports, soccer, and all that stuff. And it was depressing seeing me not able to work out, not able to sweat really because of the surgery and everything. And I was like, damn, like I care so much about being healthy. My lifestyle right now is, I mean, work, sleep, gym, film. That's literally all it is. And so if I cut out gym, what the hell am I going to do for 8 hours a day? Or a week? What the hell am I going to do for 8 hours a
Because
day?
9 to 5 is the gym.
Yeah, literally. Like, I work at Planet Fitness, actually. Shut up, Planet Fitness. No, but yeah, gym is pretty important for me. And it should be for anyone that cares about their health, honestly.
Yeah, I've been taking the gym pretty seriously this year, and then recently I got kind of tired of the weights, so now I just go and play basketball. But to me, it's just about doing something, you know,
That's
anything
the
at
best
all.
cardio. That's the best cardio.
Yeah.
I love basketball. I'm not very good, but teach me how to do it.
I actually saw something that said you burn more calories in basketball than soccer, well, because of like
It's the
all the
sprints.
switching directions
Right.
and stuff, which is pretty crazy.
I find it hard though, because 90 minutes of like hit training is because you're basically running down the field, up the field.
Literally. I mean, think about it
But
like...
basketball's a little shorter.
Yeah,
A
well,
little
think
shorter
about it
distance.
like doing sprints versus doing like a marathon, right? Like you're gonna the same jogging, or you're like sprint, jump, sprint, block, sprint, shoot. Like it's, yeah, I commend you for that. Basketball's a hard sport. It's tough.
And also in soccer, I don't watch soccer, but isn't there a little bit more standing around because it's so massive? Like the back, like the people in the back or in the middle, like don't they kind of
Depending what team you play
get to take a
against.
break for a couple seconds while everyone's over there just scoring?
Yeah. Were you gonna say something?
No, I was just saying, depending what team you play against.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you're a big Ronaldo guy.
Oh, I love Ronaldo.
You good at soccer?
I was before my accident, and before I gained like 40 pounds. You know, I used to weigh like 160 in college. I was like pretty skinny.
Also, you were a lot lighter when you were doing cheerleading.
Yeah, I was super light. Yeah, no, look at my Instagram. Like, go back to like 3 years. I look like this.
I saw some pictures, but I think it was like 2 years ago. Yeah, you were very lean.
Yeah, very.
But
I'm
wow,
so
that's
fat
like-
now. Thank you.
No. You're a lot more muscular for sure.
I tried to gain some weight because I had friends that were like big dudes, and I'm like, oh damn, I want to be that big. And so now I'm just like, the beer contributes to it.
That's definitely part of the reason I stopped going to the weight so much. It's been like 5 months. I was like, dude, where are the gains, bro? I was like, I'll just go lean out a bit.
the way you eat. Honestly, I ate Chipotle every day, twice a day for about 8 months, and I gained 30 pounds.
Not a Chipotle fan, to be
You like
honest.
Chipotle?
No.
I like Chipotle.
You like
But what did you? Yeah, I like your point. What'd you get though?
Oh, dude, so I would only get white rice and beans.
No protein?
White rice and beans.
Oh, and chicken.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the
That's
chicken.
that's
I
the
forgot the
exact.
chicken.
That's it?
I've been to Chipotle once. That is the exact meal I got.
Yeah, it's the
I'm
blandest
I'm
one.
telling you, I'm so picky and plain. I was like, I'll just have some rice, beans, and chicken.
It's all you need.
Yeah, for sure.
Put a little lettuce on there, some like mice and everything. Yeah, it's fine.
It was good. It's just I was like, I expected more. I'm a Chick-fil-A guy myself,
Your Chick-fil-A guy?
for sure.
You like the whole my pleasure thing?
You know, lately they haven't been saying it to me, so I don't appreciate
You
that.
get free food. If they don't tell you my pleasure.
I don't think that's a fact.
I don't
think that's a
believe
fact.
Bro, I did this. I literally did this like 2 weeks ago. You go there, and then if they give you the food, and be like, what about my pleasure? They're like, I'm like, can you get the manager over here real quick? She didn't tell me my pleasure. Okay, what do you want? Let me get a sundae. Like anything, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, do it. I'm telling you.
Like I said, I'm shy. I'll just just be on my way. Be on my merry way. Thank you. Head out.
Yeah, was it your pleasure or not?
While I'm driving away.
Literally.
No. Dude, are you looking at the time? I
Yeah.
don't believe you.
I'm looking at the time. You should probably just say it right now.
Oh, okay. Pause. Unpause. And we're back. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Nah.
But what we did talk about now was... what did we talk about now?
Cuban girls.
Cuban girls. Dude, no, Diego, I'm not saying it with you. You
Come
say
on,
it.
say it. Say it.
Fine. 3, 2, 1.
The
Bitches. Yeah.
Bitches.
Yeah.
My favorite word.
Really?
Yeah, whenever we go after Kobe, we're like, where the bitches at? Where the bitch? They're not here. Dude, every weekend I log the amount of damn she-bads I said, and it's always at least 50. Numbers received, 0. It's fine, though.
That's me everywhere I go, especially at the gym.
Oh, yeah.
I put in the group chat. We have a group chat. I'm like, yo, girl at the gym, bad as fuck.
Did you ever talk to them?
No, move on with my day.
You don't ever hit on
Just
them?
move on with
No.
my day.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, these weights look really
Now
heavy
that we're
today.
talking about bitches, have you guys seen the weather today?
No.
That's related. No,
What's
is it
wrong with the
bad?
weather?
No, I'm just saying. I got a little
Rain.
nervous. I just start checking weather.
Oh.
What time
Hot
is it in
talking,
another country?
You're scrolling through settings. You're like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
what were you saying? Like, you
So
sure?
the weather today. Wow.
I always thought that I had to go to a Cuban girl and be like, que bola, city. And then I realized I got slapped more than I got a number.
Did you actually?
I did once, yeah.
Yeah, Cuban girls are feisty, bro.
I like it, though. I like Latinas. That's like my thing. I don't know.
I'm Cuban, and I never knew it was que bola. I always said que hola.
Que hola?
Que
Is
hola.
that how you should say it?
No, it's que bola, but I always said que hola because I thought it sounded better.
Que hola.
But I was proven incorrect. So.
Is it Havana or Habana? Habana or Havana?
One sounds more Spanish, one
Havana.
sounds more English.
Havana.
Havana with a V?
Yeah, it's with a V.
Havana. They always go, oh, soy de Habana. I'm like, oh, okay. Habana.
I've been there. It's nice. It's not like the rest of Cuba.
Love Cuba.
Actually, I went to a tourist location in Cuba, and I'll tell you what, best hotel I've been to personally. It was fantastic.
In Cuba?
Yeah, they take
Yeah.
care of the tourists more than
They
their
take
people.
care of the. Also,
yeah.
you can't rent boats or jet skis in Cuba because they're scared people will run away. No, like even as a tourist, I couldn't rent a jet ski. I couldn't rent a boat because they're scared you will run away.
I rented one of those sail ones, but those don't get me far.
Actually, no. The reason we couldn't is because we were born in Cuba.
Oh.
So they were like, oh no.
You can't go back to your country, the United
man.
States. You're not leaving this one.
Oh, that's actually funny you said. I didn't know that. That's funny. You can't.
No, yeah.
Did they actually guys say no? Did they actually say it like that?
No, but that's basically what the people who didn't work there told us. They were like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Because they wouldn't let us rent them. It was very sad. But yeah, great beach, great hotel. Nicer than some of the ones I've been to here.
No boats, no jet skis though.
Yeah, no, none of that. But,
Yeah, and all the girls call you aceri.
say, que hola, hacer it. Que bola, hacer it.
Que bola, aceri. That's your Spanish lesson for the day. You're welcome.
Learn it, write it down, say it again tomorrow, and we'll be back with another word of the day.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite language?
To speak or to just like what?
Whatever you want.
I like Arabic. Arabic's very
Sounds cool.
It's because you could make it like the beautiful Arabic or the really angry Arabic, you know. So yeah, or you can be like, والله هذه أنت بتزوينا حاجة في العالم الكامل. It's like you can say it. No, however you pronounce it is the way that you're enunciating the words. It's almost. I love that language. Love Arabic. Also, I'm half Arab, so.
I'm gonna say this one more time just because now it's gonna be harder. Keep track of the time because I forgot again.
I got you this time. I'll look at his eyes and it'll reflect.
Okay, perfect. That's fantastic. I also wanted
to ask.
Yeah, that's the word. Cuts. You're a Cuts ambassador.
I am a Cuts ambassador.
Tell us a little bit about it.
About cuts? Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, cuts are like, so I had a thing, especially when I went out, like back when I was in college and still kind of skinny. I would never get shirts that were like tight enough. They would like fit my arms or my like chest. I always had a big chest and arms. My belly used to be like this or like this. And so I never looked good in the shirt. I wore like the tight, like things from Goodfellas from Target, and I looked stupid, you know? I came down here and I was like, what's a nice shirt to wear? And then I got hip to cuts. And cuts are just like, bro, the only thing I don't like about them is that when you sweat, I'm a sweaty man. And it's a darker color, it'll show. But I'm like,
you run a little hot.
Oh, dude, the last interviews that I saw, like if you check my TikTok now, like I'm just drenched in sweat. You can just like see it. Half the comments were like, "Why did my man look like he ran a marathon before asking her a question?" I was like, "Because I did." Like, yeah, it's just, yeah. But I love cuts. Cuts is awesome. They if you use my code Merewana, you get a pretty solid discount.
Is it actually marijuana?
Yeah, Merewana, not the drug, but
No,
the name.
okay.
Yeah, no, not the drug.
How did it come about?
I think I applied, honestly. I think I just, because Erick was a Cuts ambassador too. And I was always like, yo, where'd you get that shirt at? And then I wore it once and I was like, I kind of like this. He's like, yeah, bro, reach out to them and you can just, well, if they like your content, then they'll ask you to, promote their stuff. And they did. And then I killed the interviews and I was like, all right, now I'm just a Cuts ambassador.
Was it like in person? I mean, like face-to-face interviews, like Zoom or something?
It was like Zoom, yeah. So we had to meet one of the guys, and he was like, all right, we're going to give you a shirt. You're going to have to make a post, an Instagram post and everything, and then make a TikTok or like a YouTube video promoting the product and see how you can like bring it into it. So I went to a girl, and I was like, yo, like, what would you rate me out of 10? And she's like, 10. And I'm like, stop it. Like, give me an actual rating. And she's like, okay, 8. And I was like, all right, but does the shirt contribute or denigrate your view of me? She's like, well, the shirt's nice. I like this. I like that. I'm like, all right, cool. Spoke to her in Arabic, and I'm like, what am I now? And she's like, oh, now you're a 9 and a 10. And I'm like, is it because of the shirt? And she's like, no. And I was like, all right, well, shout out Cuts. I like that one.
No, your content's hilarious. I just saw your videos of speaking all these languages. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I noticed you were friends with Erick, and then I noticed you were part of the Daily Dropout. I was like, oh, that's even cooler.
I try to bring all the things together to make myself a cool person, because if not for any of those, I'd be no one, you know?
Dope. That's the word.
Exactly.
You said one of your first videos that blew up. How did you feel? Because you have a video with 6.1 million views.
Which is nuts. That's not even the one that blew up. The one that blew up was this one got me like 5,000 Instagram followers overnight. It was nuts. And it was the first one I ever did. So Erick was just interviewing, asking about like, oh, like what is it? Like, what do you like the guys do? And then he's like, yo, bro, you got to get in front of the camera. I'm like, no, I'm shy. I don't really want to. I want to stay behind the camera. He's like, bro, just ask. I'm like, fine, like whatever. And I'm like, what's the most attractive language somebody can speak? And she was like, French. And I was like, oh, really? And then I started speaking French to her. And she was like, and I was like, wait, this is fun. And I was like, what about you? She was like, I like Arabic. And I spoke Arabic to her. She was like, how did you just know Arabic? I'm like, what about you? She's like, I like Italian. Good luck. Spoke to her in fluent Italian. She was like, what the hell? Like, how do you know all these languages? And I was like, thank you very much and good night. Then I just kept doing that and it blew up. And I was like, oh my God, people actually like this. Half the comments, though, were roasting my accent because, I mean, honestly, you can, like, I do those when I'm drunk, too, like those interviews. I can, bro, if I did those interviews sober, I wouldn't remember the words. For some reason, whenever I'm drunk, I remember words better. I don't know what it is. They roll off my tongue. But, yeah, no, after that, I was like, damn, I guess I actually am a creator. I can create stuff that, people like. And one thing that I will tell anyone that's ever making YouTube videos, TikTok, anything like that, don't try to make content. Be the content. Like, so that you don't have to work as hard, right? Like, I mean, even Erick has to come up with, like, a line every time. He has to come up with, he has the confidence, he has the looks and everything, he has the personality to do it, but you got to work hard and find the lines to use, find the right people to ask. With me, I literally can ask anybody, what language do you like? And I just know the languages. And I also spend some time learning some more languages, but, like, be the content. It'll be so much easier to blow up, and people will respect you for it and want to follow you for it if you're just being yourself.
Has a girl ever said a language you didn't know?
Yeah. Oh, so many times. Someone said, like, what, Urdu? And I was like, okay, why? I was like, why do you like that? If you ever see my video and I go, okay, why? Because I don't speak the language. I'm like, oh, damn.
Have you posted some of the fails?
Yeah, all the time. Because all my interviews are real. Like they're all in real time. I'm not gonna tell them, yo, say you like French, so I can speak French. I really want to know what they think is the hottest language, so I can, pick up on ones that people want me to try. And so it is pretty embarrassing when I don't know it. But what are you gonna do?
I did want to ask you that because you ask all these girls, what is the hottest language? What do you think is the hottest language on a girl?
That a girl can speak?
Yeah.
French. I don't like French girls. But I like girls that can speak French. I like a North African girl, like a Tunisian or like a Lebanese or like a Moroccan Algerian. They can just speak. Like the accent is just so hot to me. I don't know why I like French. It's the accent that, or Italian. Italian's good too. But I mean, since being in Miami, I really like the Colombian accent.
I was about to mention that. I was like, have you seen Colombian girls?
Oh my god, yeah, papi, mira, no sé porque I don't know why. Like, dude, it's hot. Maybe it's because I like Latinas, but like. The Spanish from certain Latin countries are more attractive to me than the Spanish from Spain. You know what I'm saying? I like the accent.
I think the worst Spanish is probably the Cuban one.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's not Spanish.
Yeah.
It's like broken Spanish.
I don't understand them. Honestly, I was working with people that were from Havana, and I don't understand what they're. And I speak Spanish, and I was like, "What are you saying? Excuse, slow down, please, despacito."
That's how I feel about people who speak proper Spanish. Sometimes they'll say something, I'm like, I'm sorry, can you say that one more time? Because they pronounce like the double L's and the Y's differently, and it just changes everything for me. I lose track of words.
It's the accent, right?
I guess.
Or just the way they speak, or like
it's the way they speak mostly, not really the accent, but and some of them speak so fast.
Cubans especially. I'm surprised you guys are pretty slow with your English. Thank you very much, because I wouldn't understand what you were saying if not for. It's cool you say that though, because that's with every language. Did you know that? Every language has like their own different way. Like Arabic, for example, there's like 30 different ways to speak Arabic. As a Tunisian, I will not understand an Egyptian or a Moroccan or a Libyan, like because it's just so different. Not even how fast you're speaking, but it's like the words they use. I'm like, what is that even Arabic? It's like it's amazing how people like their own country is really what they speak. You speak Egyptian Arabic, not Arabic. It's Egyptian Arabic or Tunisian Arabic. You know what I'm saying? Same with Spanish.
Yeah, here I can't say I've learned a lot of geography. I actually told the story before. I rent cars, and someone rented one of my Mustangs.
You rent out cars?
Yeah. Oh. Someone rented a Mustang, and I was just talking to the guy. They were from India. They were great, and they were talking English. I was like, dude, like, you speak amazing English. How do you know English? And he's like, we speak English, and I was like, oh, nice.
Isn't English a second language for most countries?
It is. India especially, they were colonized by the British.
Listen, man, I was just like, cool, bro.
Nice. But yeah, no, it is. What was your question again?
The second language for most countries.
Oh,
English.
because I mean, after the British, me loving history, after the British Empire colonized half the world, most of them adopted English as a means of communicating people that aren't from their country. Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
Phenomenal. Yeah, you said you really like history. What's your favorite age?
Carthage, Rome. Like the ancient history.
I find that stuff very fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much like the 1700s, the 1600s.
Yeah, everyone just died and then they lived to be 30 and they were like, oh, I guess God wanted me to die. Like that's basically how it was.
I think it's mostly because those are the best movies. Like the Greek movies, they make some phenomenal stuff.
Oh, yeah. And it's the most you can bullshit in because no one really knows what happened or what they look like. So it's like, we can get away with it. 1900s, we have pictures, so we know what they look like and it sucks. But, I agree with that. I love ancient movies more than regular ones.
I like people fighting with swords and shit.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I was always Spartacus for Halloween.
Spartacus.
I was a little fat Spartacus. Who
A little fat. You were a chubby kid?
I was like, oh my god! Put a picture of me right now. Like I was so fat. I'm not fat, but I was just like I had a gut, and then my arm was just skinny, so I just looked funny. I looked like one of those
I get you.
I think
I was chubby when I was in like 5th grade, and then for the rest of my child life, I thought I was obese. I saw a picture of myself in the 7th grade the other day. I was a stick. Like, I was so skinny. And I thought I was, like, enormous. I thought I was fat as fuck. But I saw that picture, I was like, wow, dude. Like, I was flat-chested. Like, you could see my bone. That's how skinny I was. And I thought I was huge.
Yeah, because you probably saw a lot of pictures of like buff guys. You're like, I don't look like him, so I'm fat. It's like literally right. Like we have that. What's that word called when you like the self-image you have?
Body dysmorphia.
Body dysmorphia. Yeah, people always have that, especially growing up. But thank God you grew out of it though, because you look amazing now.
I mean, I
It's
try.
like a
You
Cuban
know.
Bradley Martin. So
Oh fuck!
Bradley Martin.
yeah, you
Could you bring your mic up a little bit?
can,
There you go.
You can.
What can you do, Diego?
I don't think it likes me. This is the treatment you get when you speak French.
we have a friend who says French people are nasty.
Yeah.
Do you know if that's a fact?
They don't shower.
So that's also that's
what he says.
That's funny. You know,
like,
having lived in Paris, like it's not that they're nasty. They don't really shave. They don't like to shave their legs or armpits. Well, girls, that is. And two, they smoke a lot, so they always have that smell of bad breath. And yeah, you don't see. I mean, they're not dirty people, but like the stereotypes there. You know, it's always there. They always say the French are smelly and stuff. And I'm like, why? That's why they also invented perfume. You know why they invented perfume? Because they all smell so bad.
Makes sense.
And I'm dead serious. They invented it in France too.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Eau de Paris. Some shit like that.
Eau de Paris.
Emily in
Eau de
Paris is
Emily
a
in
great
Paris.
show.
It is a good. Never seen it though, but
Really?
I heard it was good. Yeah.
I love it. My
Yeah.
parents loved it. It's great. But so you make a lot of content. Let's get back on that. What's your favorite platform? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok?
TikTok. I have the biggest following on TikTok. I'm just now starting to make a YouTube. I've always had Instagram. Instagram's to me from my friends and posting pictures and stuff. But TikTok is because bro, the amount of following you can get just like that. Like one video can get 10 million views. You can't get that on Instagram. You can't get that on YouTube. There's no algorithm. TikTok does a great job of the creator algorithm. It gives everyone a chance. So I think it's awesome to make content on.
Give us a chance, TikTok. Keep fucking sticking our videos in the bottom, assholes.
The thing is, you gotta have the right hashtags, and post on the right time of the day. I post 3 times a day.
What are the right
Content.
times? 3 content. If you're not making one porno every day, you're missing out on a lot of content.
No For You page. No
For You page for that? No.
No, but the times. Think about when you are on TikTok the most. Afternoon at night. When you're lying in bed scrolling through TikTok.
Okay, at night.
That's when you post. When people are on
So when
TikTok.
I'm watching TikTok, I should post it. That makes sense.
No one's gonna watch a TikTok video at 5 in the morning unless you're crazy. Like
Post it at like 12 in the afternoon because that's what the internet tells me.
Yeah, the internet just says things to get views, but like that's
Fucking
really, 'cause
internet.
Think about it, dude. People are using TikTok at night. Post when they're using it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like this
Tomorrow
is
I'll
this
post
is
at
why
12
we
a.m.
This is why we post our podcast at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Yeah, people get off work immediately. Let's go watch the podcast. You know, it's like
No, I picked it because I thought it was a cool time.
you're like 5 p.m.
Yeah,
5 p.m.
I felt like 3 p.m. was too early, 7 p.m. was too late, so I met in the middle.
I like 5.
5.
The number 5 just. I mean, 5 fingers, 5 toes. You know? Yeah, 5 inches of height. Yeah,
5'5".
5'5". Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Exactly.
5 is a lot too. You know, we were talking about 6. 5 is fuck, dude.
That is a lot.
Whew.
I know, right?
I've never seen his thing, so I don't know.
Oh, I think you guys aren't like super good. Are you guys
No,
brothers?
he's seen my shit, but
Oh, so he's seen yours and you
Yeah,
haven't.
I
I've
saw
seen
it through
his.
his ex. His ex one day was feeling very, very cool. We were with a bunch of friends. She's like, "You guys want to see his? Do you guys want to see his penis?" You
I
know?
was like,
She
okay.
just whipped it out a photo. There was like 5 of us there. We're like,
And you look.
nice.
And you're like, oh, cool.
We're like, oh.
Let me see that. Screenshot that real quick. Oh,
Can you send it to me?
send it
for
to me?
later.
The airdrop. What? You guys have a funny relationship. You guys friends, brothers? What
We're just friends.
Yeah, we're
just
just
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
He secretly hates me.
Half the time, it's like people have like love-hate relationships. It's more like a hate-love.
hate first, then love.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
You know, when he first gets to my house for these podcasts, I'm like, fuck, you know? Then we sit down. We have a nice hour and a half of podcasting. And I'm like, that's nice. And then we're done. I'm like, fuck, dude, get out of my house.
Here, like, ew. Jeez. That's how it starts, though, bro. You know, you got to find the person that you love.
Starts, bro. It's been like 5 years.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, this guy's still fucking around.
Still here?
Actually, how long have I known you? It's been more than 5 years.
Yeah, it's been more.
It was since like,
We
what,
met at the-
seventh,
since I was like
sixth grade?
12, 13 or something
Okay,
like
it's
that.
been like 7, 8 years.
You know what blows my mind is you guys are the same age, right?
He was like a grade above me, so like a year older.
Yeah, but dude, he looks like he's 5 years older than you.
He has a fucking beard.
That
You
is
should see me with a full beard.
Oh, yeah.
Like puffy.
Well, you guys are both Cuban?
Yeah.
Why didn't you get the hairy gene?
Not at all. A lot of people tell me this, dude. None of my family has a beard.
None of them?
Like the most thing my dad can grow is like a little.
Like just this?
Yeah.
This is all I can grow. Yeah, and I'm Italian and Arab. You think I can grow more? Yeah,
Arab, yeah.
so I hear you. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but yeah, no
Lucky
one in my
bastard.
family is very hairy, like at all. No one that I know from my mom's side or my dad's side. But
Take it as a blessing. You don't want
yeah, I
shave
don't
all the
mind.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
fucking shit sucks.
yeah, you do.
I mean, you're forced to shave.
Yeah, sometimes.
You could just grow it and just live with it, you know?
I'm in the military.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can't. They don't let you
When I have drill or when I have an event, I have to shave it off
cut it off. Oh.
completely.
Oh, boy. That's fun.
Yeah, and then he looks like a child.
Looks like
It just looks off, dude. You
Yeah.
look like a different human being.
Because I have the beard for like a whole month, and then I take it off for 2-3 days, and I have to grow it back.
Jeez. Thank God I don't have that problem. You know, we're blessed in that sense. We're, shout out the beardless gang.
Shout out genes and family and stuff.
Yeah, no, apparently it's not being Cuban, it's just not having hair.
I tell you the science behind it, but I don't know it.
It's just like you didn't
Notice it.
tie in the bottom, Brian.
This one? That?
Oh, this
You
is
didn't
falling
tie it.
off.
You didn't tighten it.
I was wondering, I was like, oh, am I that boring? You're just dying on me.
Doesn't seem to be falling, so I think we're fine now.
Solid. I didn't bore the microphone this time.
You into basketball? Like you said, you said you're not good at it, but you care to
I
watch.
played a lot. Watching. I mean, I watched the finals.
Exactly.
I
So
watched
now
it.
we're in the playoffs. The Heat are in the conference finals.
Against
The Celtics.
the Celtics. Oh, that's it? Oh, right.
Conference finals. So then it goes to finals. You're not interested?
Dude, I'm way more a Heat fan, having living here now. And but bro, all of my annoying friends in college were like Celtics fans, and they're just like, I didn't like this. I don't know. I don't like the Celtics. I have some friends in the NBA now. Actually, I have some friends that are on the Bucks.
Oh,
a
God,
guy-
they just got eliminated.
No, I know, right? Yeah, you ever heard of Mamadi Diakite?
That is a fascinating name, but I can't say I have.
No, he's like I think he's still a rookie. He joined 2 years ago, but I was a Bucks fan for a little while. I've never watched basketball like that. I'm a Wizards guy normally because of being from DC, but we lost everyone that was good.
Yeah, the Wizards, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
we've
bro.
always sucked.
The Bucks are cool. I mean, I was rooting for the Bucks for most of these playoffs, but just because of Giannis, cool
Yeah,
guy,
Giannis,
cool guy.
that's your man.
Yeah, he has a great personality.
Oh yeah,
That's all that matters.
and he's a great player. He's
Oh,
a
for
great
sure.
player. Yeah. What are your thoughts on John Wall?
I think he's old, and he
Don't
doesn't
say
seem like he
sellout.
can play anymore,
Don't
dude.
say sellout.
No,
Don't.
not a sellout.
Okay,
It doesn't
sellout.
seem like he could. He just actually requested a trade. He's like, "Yo, get me the fuck out of the Rockets."
Well, because he went for they took Westbrook instead of him, right?
You mean the
Westbrook.
Wizards?
Yeah, the Wizards.
Yeah,
took
they
Westbrook
traded him.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why they would do that.
Because dude, they had paid him like $31 million a year, and he didn't play a game.
Just to be, yeah.
To just sit at home.
Oh yeah, Westbrook's nice too.
Not anymore.
No?
Him either. He sucks.
Yeah.
You know, I don't watch basketball.
And
They
he
didn't make
gets
the
paid.
playoffs.
He gets paid an insane amount of money. One of the highest paid players in the NBA, and that guy fell off a cliff.
Westbrook did.
Like skill wise, he just
Oh, I remember seeing him do crazy stuff with those.
that was like 2 years ago. That's it. Like 2 years ago, amazing. This year, fell off a cliff,
OKC was his prime.
and he's getting paid like $43 million a year.
Dude, what do you do with that kind of money?
I don't know.
What would you do with $40 million
A year?
Buy a nice house.
a year?
I'll probably just travel the world nonstop.
That's
Well,
it.
you can't. You have to work.
Well, he didn't specify that.
Oh, I thought we were in.
All right, look, the caveat is you have to work. So.
I thought
just
I was
say
in
I'm
the-
injured.
I thought I was in the NBA, dude. Like
Just-
Ben
just
Simmons.
say you're injured.
Could be Ben Simmons. My back.
Yeah,
Yeah, my back hurts.
Actually, at one point, he said he was like, I have a mental illness. And, nobody can prove it.
Or you just be like Kyrie.
Or he said he
and
was depressed or something.
do pull Kyrie and not get vaccinated. You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, he did do that with the Nets, right?
Yeah.
I thought the Nets were going to be good because they had.
I think everybody did. And then they got swept.
Yeah, dude, the NBA doesn't make any sense to me. I just remember when LeBron was killing it at the Heat, and I was like, oh yeah, because I'm like a different generation.
I'm a LeBron fan.
LeBron fan. I think LeBron's the GOAT. He is the GOAT of basketball.
I agree.
He is the GOAT.
We've had this conversation.
Would you take MJ over LeBron?
He just told you who the GOAT is, dude.
Yeah, but
I mean, like, are we talking in their prime?
Yeah.
Like prime season?
MJ in the
MJ
prime.
was different, bro. MJ was different. MJ is a guy I can actually talk about because I used to watch him, back when I was like a lot younger. And MJ was a monster. The thing about MJ too,
You watched him then when he was a little bit older.
right? Well, the first basketball games I ever watched. So my dad was a huge MJ fan, and so like the only games I'd ever watched growing up of American basketball were like of MJ. like of him playing. And so I think it's not only that he's a great player, but that it's just the leadership aspects he had on any team that he was on. Sort of like Kobe too, right? You know, like you think of whatever the whole team and the game is centered around that one person, and this guy just calls all those shots, and he's so reliable that they just trust him, right? And MJ had that kind of like image, and he had that leadership qualities, and I think LeBron has that too. I just think LeBron's a monster of a person. Like LeBron's insanely big compared to MJ.
6'9", like 240, 250.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like, how can you not be an amazing Like, how are these other basketball players that are bigger, faster, and stronger than him not as good? Like
I mean,
LeBron.
Giannis is a great example, but he's good.
He is good.
He's. They have him at I think 6'10". Clearly, he has to be like 7 feet tall. But yeah, he moves like a freak, like the Greek freak.
Yeah. It's how fast. Like, think about someone that tall being that fast. Like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Like, what?
They're all super quick.
That's nuts. That is nuts. I'm terrified. The whole cheer thing, like I'm terrified because we used to go on the court with the players still there, like on the sidelines, and we'd like do our thing or whatever. I'd look up at these guys and be like, oh, they're pretty big. I would shit my pants if I was at an NBA game looking around I'm like, oh my, I'm only 6'2". I'm like, oh my God, this guy's like a foot taller than me and just like faster than me.
And there's people your size.
Yeah,
Which is 6'2", yeah. Even shorter. Chris Paul is shorter than you.
He is?
Yeah.
Like your good neighbors.
He's they have him at 6'1", but people think he's like 5'11".
It's Chris Paul.
Yeah, people think he's like 5'11".
Who else is short? Irving? Is Irving also short?
Kyrie, I think he's 6'3".
6'3".
Steph is
Allen Iverson? Isn't he?
Allen Iverson was 6.
He's wow. Huh.
Flat.
So you're saying I could be in the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were incredibly skilled and incredibly fast, easy.
I'm neither of those. I'm good at French though. That's
You're skilled in that sense.
skilled in that. Yeah.
The language barrier. You could trick them.
I can trick 'em. No,
Yeah, play with their minds.
Yeah, do
It's
a
all
back-
mind games. That's what MJ used to say.
Facts. They do a backflip and they'd be like, "Oh no, pass the ball." like,
Dunk it.
You could do a backflip and pass the ball.
backflip,
Or
dunk,
front
yeah,
flip.
right?
Front flip, pass the ball.
They do that in soccer. They like do a flip and they throw the ball. From
That's
the
true from the sidelines.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you learn how to do all that in cheerleading? Like, could you do flips and stuff?
Yeah, I was able to do backflips, and I was.
fuck.
We would tumble. We call it tumbling.
Tumbling,
It's like
yeah.
You run and then you. The girls were nuts. The girls were like 4 feet tall, or like 4 or 5 or whatever. Like they were small. So they would just flip, and I'm like, how the hell do I do that? I'm like a lot taller than them. And so as a man, also, if you guys ever want to learn how to do a backflip, it's substantially easier as a man because most of our weight is in our upper body. So if you can rotate your upper body, your legs will just fly over. With girls, most of their weight's in their legs, so they have to put in more effort into it. So it's more impressive when they do it. But like as a dude, it's easy to do a backflip. Just throw it.
You can make so much content with that alone. Why haven't I seen any of that?
What part of I had a car accident and my
Oh,
left leg
fuck
was messed
me,
up.
damn it.
Did you forget?
Oh, God. You know,
okay.
I told you earlier, couldn't connect the dots.
Yeah, no, they're bad at math. I still can't tell what 5 minus 3 is. 2.
I think it's 1. Ah, damn.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
19, but all right. Oh, wait, the meme. Why did I forget that? I'm too old.
He actually answered 21 though.
Exactly.
What?
You
What I just
asked him
missed?
what's 9 plus 10. He said 21.
I said 21. And then I was trying to make a joke saying never mind. Didn't work.
I missed it out. Are you keeping track of the time?
Yeah, it's a good time to
Is that your catchphrase?
Is it?
You keep it track
good
of
time to
No, I just have to make sure. Pause. Unpause. And we're back. This time we actually took a nice intermission, had some conversation.
Can we say that he's the only guest that has really good claps?
claps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like the cheer thing, bro. It's like
Yeah,
like
sometimes we do a couple takes. People can't clap. I
And
don't know
they're
why.
like-
Dude, he's still rocking the balance.
the who?
The little balance thing, right? Isn't this the little
who?
balance? This?
No, that was my gym pass to go to a gym in Turin 3 years ago.
No way.
I just like the way it looks. Shout out Orange.
Do you know those? Did you ever have one of those bracelets? It was like little
I know
balance
what you're talking
bracelets.
about. I was like, I had,
It looks
I had
like
like
it.
the little things you like. What do you like high school? You had like little gummy bears, like the gummy.
The one with the little, like it was like a,
like
like a
animals.
shark, and
Yeah,
then
it
you
was
put
like
it on.
animals.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a little.
All the girls like,
those
he
were
has 10.
sick.
Oh,
Those were sick, dude. I used to go to
Chi-
CVS all the time
Hey,
trying to buy some of those.
China really
Yeah.
profited
yeah.
profited off us. Perfect.
And what were those other bracelets? Like the ones you had to make?
Oh, the little stringy ones.
The
The
one
one
that
with
put
the
like
little-
letters. It'd be like letters, like the white box, a white cube
No.
with letters on. Or,
yeah, those. But the ones you had to make were like little small rubber bands that you had to link.
You gotta tie them.
Yeah, you had to link them.
Yeah, it was
And
like
they
the hottest girl in the class had like a elephant, like 300 of them. It's like because all the guys gave them to her, and it's like, god damn, it's like status.
When I was doing some research for this podcast, I go through like after I've done research on you, I'm like, let me go into current news, celebrity news, that type of stuff. and I saw something, and I was like, how did I not know this? And since you're into politics, did you know there was a first lady? Because I didn't. I didn't know who the fuck. I didn't know Joe Biden existed. Who the fuck is Joe Biden?
Jill
Biden
wife?
is his wife.
Yeah, I had no clue.
Who do you think Melania Trump was?
Dude,
Michelle
no,
Obama.
I knew them, right?
So you didn't think Joe Biden had a wife?
Dude, I knew all of them. I was going through celebrity news and I saw Joe Biden. I was like,
Is that
who
his
the
brother?
fuck is this?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he's lost in.
You've never, you didn't
Not
know
once in my life.
Wait, so you didn't know that there was a first lady, or that?
No, I knew there was a first lady. Like,
Oh, you don't know who she is.
no, okay. I didn't know there was currently a first lady. Like, I knew we had first ladies. Like, I knew Michelle Obama. I knew the other one, but I just didn't know there was currently one.
You thought he was single?
I guess I don't know. It just never crossed my mind.
That's funny. She's actually pretty famous. She's like a doctor. She was more famous arguably than Joe was, like in the coming ups. It's pretty funny that you say that.
Well, yeah, dude. I saw it. I was like, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Good to know.
Jill Biden's a smart little bugger. She's a doctor. No, she's a doctor. Yeah. Did we just bring that up because you wanted to talk about Jill Biden? Or?
No, I just thought that was interesting. I wrote it down. And I was like, this is worth talking about.
Dude, I have a funny joke about first ladies. First ladies sometimes piss me off because it's like they try to do things, but they're not president. So like, I mean, like they're always like, yeah, you should probably like have a accordance with Moldova. It's like if I hire a plumber, right? I'm not gonna have the plumber's wife coming in here and be like, you should probably put that and put this too over here. It's like, you're not the plumber. Like, why are you talking? I always thought that was so funny. Like, if we ever have like a female president, the husband's gonna come in and be like, yeah, I used to be like a school teacher. I played basketball. You should probably not fight Russia right now. It's like, how would you know that?
What would you call him?
First gentleman. First gentleman. Yeah. First gentleman.
We never had one, so
we have a second gentleman because Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is.
Forgot she was a thing too.
Yeah, she's the vice president.
I forgot she was a thing too. Oh.
Now that one I didn't know.
My man's still stuck in the George Bush era.
No, he's talking the Obama
That was Dick
era.
Cheney doing his.
I'm stuck in.
Who was Obama's vice president?
Vice president? There was Joe Biden.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Might be like Mitt Romney. Who was that?
And I didn't know that at the time. I only know that now. Yeah.
I'm glad you did your research.
I didn't do my research. TikTok just shows me things,
TikTok
dude.
just show-
TikTok just shows.
what else
I like you said, the algorithm. It's crazy.
You learn a lot of shit though.
Yeah,
You learn a lot of like
you
tips
do
and
learn a
tricks.
lot. Yeah, I learned how to turn on my computer after it fell in the ocean. I'm not kidding.
Did you put it in rice?
No, I didn't put it in rice. Took it to an Apple store. I was like, oh, that's where I should take my MacBook. Right.
That's fucking hilarious. No, TikTok is great. The algorithm shows me things, and I'll go on YouTube and give up halfway because it's a lot of information.
It is a lot. A lot of those TikTok accounts blow up. It's just like, okay, the TikTok news. It's like CNN's like popping right now on TikTok just because like people are like, I don't want to watch the news. Let me just. Oh, it's a war. Baby milk. Okay.
Right now, I'm scrolling, and all I see is, wow, my mind sucks, dude. I can't remember names. Oh, Johnny Depp and
Depp.
Amber Heard.
Oh
Depp.
yeah. Oh yeah, the Jack Sparrow. You know, he was Jack Sparrow.
Now that's all I see right now.
Jack Sparrow.
The trial?
No, the trial.
Because it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
It's also it's from my hometown, like the hometown that I went to high school in, Virginia. That's where the court is, like in Fairfax, Virginia.
I thought it was in L.A.
No,
The court is insane. I saw some videos today. There was people. There's always a crowd, but today they took some alpacas, they took some dogs.
I saw a llama.
Yeah, they took a bunch of animals. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
To prove his point, because John Depp likes animals. I don't know. Like, I think it's a funny. But people are always talking about that just because it's like, oh my god, how could you let him hit him? Why did you poop on the bed? I'm like, dude, why are we so ingrained in this guy's love life? Like, let the court trial happen just because he's a pirate that we care. It's like that whole thing is a debacle to me.
I've seen so many funny clips. There was one part where she was just talking, and she was saying some stuff, and there was a guy in the court, and he just was dying of laughter. He got up and left. He was like, he can't. He just stepped out.
It's amazing. Even her lawyer's like, how do you turn this on? I was watching one of those too, and I was like, damn, what kind of? Am I watching SNL right now? Like, what is this court proceeding right here? Like,
there was a clip where Johnny Depp's lawyers kept just saying like hearsay, this and that, and then her lawyer was like She couldn't think of anything to say, and she was like, I'm trying.
Like, I'm trying to come up with
Yeah,
something.
she was just trying to rewrite the question in a way that
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
And every time they were like, dude, like, that's the same you're leading. That's the same question. Yeah. And I don't know anything about that, but I watched Suits. So, I learned some stuff about lawyers.
I watched one episode of that. I thought it was a movie, but it's actually a show. I didn't know that. That guy's a jerk, the dude. But he's like such a good lawyer.
Which one? Oh, the lawyer?
The
Oh,
lawyer,
yeah.
like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
And like takes that one guy who like memorize. That guy has my ability. where
The
you can
the
look at
memorizing
something and
stuff?
That's how I learn the languages. I look at it and then I just remember it. Like that's literally how I do that, and that's the same way he did.
Yeah, but he had like identical memory.
Oh yeah, mine's pretty bad. It's a way of saying I don't know how to speak Spanish. Give me a language right now.
You said one earlier. I forget. It started with an E. You didn't know that one. All
You
right.
speak Portuguese?
Urdu.
Eu falo português and now muito bem. It's hard to pick up because it's like it's literally Spanish with a funny accent. You know what I'm saying? And then you get like the Brazilian Portuguese, and then you get like the Portugal Portuguese. And my comments are always like, "That didn't sound like Portuguese." I'm like, "Okay, I'm not Portuguese. Sorry." like I'm trying my best. He said Urdu. Oh,
Yeah, that's the one you didn't know.
Yeah, no. I could say Dhanavad. Dhanavad is Bengali, which is not close, but I don't know what the point was I was making there. But yeah, no, I can't do that one. You can name any country, I'll be like, damn, let's see if I know it. But yeah, that's like a game I play with girls whenever I go to like the bars. I'm like, hey, what do you think is the most attractive language? They're like, oh, I really like French. I'm like, what do you like about le français? Y'a raison de dire ça ou quoi? They're like, oh, you speak French? I'm like, yeah, and then it just dies. The conversation just dies.
You know, I can't believe we waited this long to get into this, but you do all these videos picking up girls.
I'm not even picking them up. I'm just speaking languages.
Well, have you picked one up?
No.
Fuck, dude.
But comments were always like, bro, like she was into you. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I guess. Like, and then I never get their Instagram or nothing. I do it for fun. I don't do it to pick. But if I were to make a video specifically picking up girls in a language, I feel like that would blow up. Because like I feel like people that speak other languages want to see how it would. Because like you guys, for example, right? You guys know Spanish. You ever thought about picking up somebody in Spanish?
Dude, everybody here knows Spanish.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Think about French.
It's not impressive.
I don't know
Yeah,
that
right?
one.
Like, think about it. Would you ever, if you knew French fluently, would you try to pick up a girl using French?
No, but I would try to have like a English accent because people love that. Love that.
Right, a
No,
British
I don't know what the
accent,
fuck I'm
right?
saying. Yeah, like
Right,
that.
It's a bit rude talking about a British accent, right? Yeah, it's a bit rude, isn't it? It's, right, Woodman team working it, yeah.
People love that, you know.
Yeah.
I actually watched something from Europe, and I gained the accent for a couple of days. And by the accent, I mean a couple quotes. They were fantastic.
Which quotes? Like an English show?
I forgot them now. Yeah, I don't have your memory.
Was it like you said from Europe? Was it like a British show or
Yeah.
a British show? Listen to music. I suggest if you want to pick up another language, listen to music from that country. That's how I picked up Spanish.
Really?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Yeah, I was
Literally
gonna say.
Bad Bunny. Qual è tu canzone preferito sul nuovo album de Bad Bunny?
I haven't listened to it. He has.
The one with Chencho, I forgot which one it was.
It's a
I
monster.
like Si Veo Tu Mamá.
That was from the last album?
That's like not even the last album. The one before.
No, it was the last album.
Oh, there was the Cudi. The Cudi was the last album.
Is that when he had Zafaera?
Fuck if I know, dude. I don't.
Isn't the last album Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana?
No, the last album is the Cudi, and then before the Cudi was Si Veo Tu
The
Mamá.
Cati? What is the Cati?
Isn't that a
Listen,
motorcycle?
man, maybe I don't know.
The Cati is a
The
motorcycle, right?
Ducati.
Let's see.
Ducati.
Ducati.
Let's see.
Do
Usually
you
when I
say, do you
do
say
these things,
Porsche or do you say Porsche?
It's Porsche.
Porsche.
Oh, so
Porsche?
neither. Neither.
So neither.
Una Porsche.
Oh, that sounds
Porsche.
nice.
Porsche, yeah.
Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, people saying that we say it wrong here in United
America?
States.
Yeah, dude, you're
We
not
say
even,
Porsche.
you're not even close. It's
Lamborghini.
el último tour de mundo, and then there's las que no iban a salir,
No,
and then
that one's
there's
not even out.
YHLQMDLG.
Yeah, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana.
That's the good album.
Yeah, Yo
What
Hago
the
Lo
heck
Que Me
is
Da La
that?
Gana.
Why each LGBT?
Yo hago lo que me da la gana. I do whatever the fuck I want.
But he put it into letters.
Oh, that's where Zafaera is on.
Yeah.
This one's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good album.
You go clubbing here in Miami?
Dude, it's so funny you say that. For the first time I went to like a Latin club, bro, I was lost. It was called El Santo on Calle Ocho. There's El Santo, and there's also Centro in Wynwood. Centro in Wynwood was the first club that I ever went to in Miami, and this is before I knew Spanish. I picked up Spanish in Miami, so I'm looking around and I'm like, what? Like, why do I feel like I'm in like a movie right now? Like everyone's just like Cubans running everywhere, speaking Spanish super fast. I'm like, what the fuck? I tried to talk to a girl, and I was like, hey, where are you? She's like, ¿Qué dices, qué? I'm like, you speak Italian? No? Okay. It was a horrible experience for me, honestly. But then I fell in love with Latinas because I was like, wow, everyone here is super hot. But since then, clubbing here, I try to diversify. But every time I go to a Latin club, I get scared because they always think that I'm Spanish and they try to speak super fast to me, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, you actually
because I
do
look
look
Spanish,
Spanish,
right?
yeah.
I look like I'm Colombian or something, but I'm like, no hablo, no, I'm a no sabo kid. Please don't. It's a little intimidating, I'll tell you that. But I like them though. I like all the clubs are fun. There's some that I go to. There's a club on South Beach called Vendome. It's owned by French people, and thankfully I speak French, so I try to hit on all the bottle girls. And I was like, I don't have a Rolex, but I mean I speak French. If
that helps.
If that helps.
If that gets you going.
Yeah, that's the thing about Miami, bro. That I learned is people come here and they rent out anything, and they like try to show it off. It's like I see a guy in like a Rolls Royce with a Rolex. He like rented that for $500 for a night. I'm like, why would you do that? Save up and buy the Rolex if you want to get a Rolex that bad. It's like this city's nuts, dude. It's so nuts.
Yeah, the people who come from out of state say like when people talk about like New York, like LA and Miami, they say it's like LA is like what matters most is like being verified.
On social media.
Or social media. Like social media matters most, and then New York it's like just being known in general, and then Miami it's like money.
Money, it's so much. Yeah, no, seriously, dude. They will judge everything you have here. Everything, dude. Like, they will even give you a time of day to talk to you unless you're wearing, like, Louis Vuitton. It's like, bro, I'm wearing Nikes. Like, I'm sorry. I'm still probably doing better than you in life. It's like, I don't know why that's a thing.
Nike's are great.
Nikes
Let's
are
not
great,
talk
yeah.
down on Nike. Nike's amazing.
I love my Nikes. I'm sponsored by Nike. I love them.
That's a fact.
Went college with Cheer.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, no, these are true.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Yeah.
Nike.
Chucks over stripes.
Checks over stripes. That is the
Checks
lyric
over-
that
checks over
Drake said.
stripes. That is, yeah, Drake said rapper, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure on that one.
What do
You don't know
listen to?
Drake?
Just kidding.
Oh, I was like, damn.
I was like, what are you
It's
listening
like, wow,
to?
this guy knows politics. Doesn't know who Drake is. The heck? Yeah, I know who Drake is. I saw DJ Khaled live 2 weeks ago. It was really funny.
Where?
At that club in South Beach, Vendome.
Oh.
It's funny because he doesn't sing. So all he did was get up on stage. He was like, I say DJ, you say Khaled, DJ. DJ. And then he danced a little bit. And then he was like, okay, I'm DJ Khaled. We're like, we know. And he's like, all right, thank y'all for coming. We're like, was that a performance? Like,
You probably got paid like 20 bands
I
because
got
they're
like,
just doing that.
easily.
Just promoting.
Literally.
Just promoting.
I remember for one of those YouTube boxing events, they had Khaled, and it was hilarious. This guy was just running around dancing, and it was a bunch of his songs, but he wasn't singing them. He was just saying like another one, and then letting the song play.
Beautiful. It's like, okay. Y'all know this one? It's like, we heard the album. He's such a, he's a producer. He's not even the singer.
Yeah, he brings some great people together.
Yeah.
All those songs with Justin Bieber, great guy.
Oh, yeah. If you could meet one celebrity, who would it be?
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake?
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know, man. Like, just meet them. Like, I just
You
get to like speak to them, and like they're my friend.
They're your friend.
They're my friend. Wow.
The friends of Drake. Come on.
See, there's someone even better than Drake. I think it's Drewski. You know
Oh,
Drewski?
that's a good one.
You know why? Because he's friends with all of them.
He's friends with everybody,
You
yeah.
befriend him, you meet all of them too. You meet Drake, it's like, okay, I might meet Post Malone. You know, it's like if you befriend Drewski, bro, you'll meet everybody in LA. You meet every rapper.
Not to be that guy. I think I'm taking Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Well, now we're talking business.
Yeah, so you like famous YouTubers.
I love that guy. Just everything he does, I'm so into it. And he has a podcast. He makes content that I've always thought was good, and I like making videos. So I'd meet him. I mean, I'd befriend him.
If I had to meet a content creator, I would have to meet Logan too.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
You guys like Logan or Jake more?
I've always liked him. Not always. I've always liked Logan. Jake was always a little annoying, but now I think he's cool. He does boxing and stuff.
I think he's a good boxer.
Kicks some ass. I mean, the people he's fought, he's beaten, and that's good enough for me.
But are they like good boxers? Nah,
They're good.
really.
They're good UFC fighters.
Yeah, some of them are. Ben Askren was a good one.
No.
And Tyron Woodley
Tyron
was
Woodley
a really
was
good
actually,
one.
yeah,
he was
UFC
like a
champion.
champ and stuff.
It is crazy what he's doing, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think people do judge a little too hard on that aspect. Because like he says all the time, it's like, who do you know that Floyd Mayweather or who do you know any of the first 5 fights? You don't know any of their names.
Even Ryan Garcia. Like I only got to meet him when he was like at least 19-0.
You met Ryan Garcia?
No, met him like as a boxer.
You introduced him
because he never really fought anybody big. He didn't start making like headlines until he was like at least like 15-0, 20-0.
Right.
That's when fighters actually start taking big fights because that 0 means a lot to them. You know,
Yeah,
it can't be like a UFC fighter that's like 10-2. A boxer you have to be like 50-0. Like you have to for beat to for you to be big in this
Yeah.
space.
What's
So-
what's Mayweather's record now?
50,
50 and
it's
0.
still 50 and
50 and
0
0,
because
yeah.
all those fights he's done after he retired.
Exhibitions.
They were exhibitions. They don't count towards his record.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but he's making millions.
He
off
fought
those.
Logan and they didn't declare a winner. It was just an
Which is
exhibition.
bullshit to me, honestly. Like, who got more points? Somebody, I would have made them kept fighting until someone knocked out. Seriously,
I don't think they could have knocked each other out.
no.
One of them.
There's
what-
so many rules.
I think.
There's so many
no.
rules behind the exhibitions that, like the
Yeah.
contracts
Oh,
that they.
okay, yeah.
That we don't even know them. Like, and you can't say, oh, like, I'm Logan Paul. I can't knock him out. Sorry, guys, but I've been saying that I can knock him out for the past year.
Right,
Because in the contract it says I can't. They can't say that because then they're gonna lose viewers.
right.
No, yeah, about the whole Jake thing. I just think you have to give him props for like what he's doing.
He does know what he's doing, and he's great at promoting himself.
Oh
on
yeah, the
social
marketing these guys do is
media.
insane.
It's nuts. It's
Fuck.
nuts. Can you imagine being that rich and well known?
Yo, he's in the top 10 list for highest paid athletes under
Forbes.
25.
On Forbes, yeah.
Jake
On
is?
Forbes, yeah,
Wait, how
30
old?
under 25.
How old's Jake?
23
What?
or 24, I believe.
24 now,
Logan's
I think.
26. Jake might be 23 or 24. Probably 24.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I feel bad. I'm 25. What the hell?
Yeah, it was. I think it was 37 or 47 million dollars.
Oh my.
37 for sure. 37.
And then he said he made more from like
Yeah,
sponsorships.
yeah. He said they didn't include like his investments. Which, by the way, he was a big crypto guy, so I'm sure those investments are gone.
Oh yeah.
They're down this year. Yeah.
Shout out Dogecoin.
Shout out Luna. I still don't know what it is, but I know it died. All right, I'll tell you that.
What do you think about the economy right now?
But what, the economy or
Yeah,
crypto?
just the economy.
The economy's going upside down right now, dude. Bro, I'm paying like $5.50 for car
Oh
for my
my-
Benz nowadays, dude. It's nuts. It is nuts, bro. I mean, a lot of it's what's happening in Russia, right? A lot of it's because of how when people are scared, the economy tends to be less fitting towards them because people don't want to spend their money, right? And stocks go down, gas goes up, things become more expensive. Inflation's killing us right now here. I mean, when I was your guys' age, but really, when I was your guys' age, gas was like $2, like $1.80.
No, we were around. We were around. Yeah, like
During COVID.
it's.
Yeah.
I've been driving since I was 16, so like 5 years, 4 years. And yeah, gas definitely was never
it's nuts.
$5.
It's nuts, dude.
It's like $2.99.
Yeah, it's not. Which is
$2.90.
like a decent price. I miss that. I
$2.90.
would go back to that, like in a heartbeat if I could.
$2.90. You know, some places $2.70, $2.60.
If you know the guy, 275 in a hand. I mean, but seriously though, you're right. It is crazy how that happened. It's not, and I think it's going to keep happening until we get our shit together. You know, people are saying it's because of the economy. It's because of the president. It's because of what they're doing. Not really. People's consumer basis, the amount people want to spend, isn't really linked to the president. It's linked to what's happening in the country, and it's linked to what's happening in the world. Like this could have been any president, right? And I'm not taking sides. I'm being like factual. Like any president could have been president during these times. Inflation was going to go up, and prices of things were going to get more expensive because of what's happening around the world, especially with Russia, right? Like our gas, for example. Like we can't get our gas from Russia no more, or through those channels. So now it's just more expensive because it's more scarce.
But in this sense, doesn't that have to do a little bit with the president?
It does.
Like depending on who's in office, like what would have happened.
The decisions he made, yes,
Yeah.
but I don't think that any other president in his shoes right now would have made a decision to invade Russia.
Oh,
Yeah, I even
Yeah.
think if Trump was president, I don't think he would have made that decision because the goal here was to get gas to come back down, right? And to do that is you have to end the war in Russia and Ukraine first and foremost. Other things as well, but mostly that. No president was going to go to war with Russia. No, unless you're batshit crazy. No president was going to go to war with Russia because what does that mean?
That's World War III.
It's World War III. It's literally World War III.
And now we have nuclear weapons and a lot of nuclear systems.
how much control does UN have over that? Because like they have like laws
Nothing.
and stuff,
Nothing.
you know.
Nothing.
They
You
have
guys-
like
they're
rules. They're like,
peace-
hey man,
they're
let's be
peacemakers.
peaceful.
No,
Literally.
yeah,
You know?
that's it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, stop. Oh shit!
Please, you
they
shouldn't
blew
do
this
that.
up. Fuck.
Yeah, bro. The UN can't
That's
do
it.
anything.
It-
The UN provides guidelines on what you should do.
Then
But
who's?
like,
Oh no, that's not the UN. Who's the group?
NATO?
NATO. Okay, so they can
NATO.
fuck with you.
NATO can mostly because of the agreement that NATO has. NATO, and that's why Russia is kind of about
Yeah.
invading Ukraine, and then Ukraine wants to join NATO because if you invade one NATO member, all the other members
And then
come
Russia's
down
like,
on
you can't do that because I'll fuck with you.
Yeah,
Two more countries just filed the application to join NATO.
Oh, it's a whole application. That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
two
cool.
more.
Was it Finland? No,
Finland.
Finland.
I think Finland.
It was some
wasn't-
Eastern European country.
Yeah, it was two
I know
countries.
you're
I know
talking.
that.
Yeah.
They came out like 2-3 days ago.
He is right. There are a couple that just because everyone wants to get.
I feel like everybody's taking sides right now.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh my god, please!" Like, like it's gonna be Russia and China or NATO. It's like, what are you gonna pick?
Is it like a job interview? It's like you're going for a job interview.
I'd love to join, please. I have a car. If you want to, you drive it.
We're a really small island. We have nothing to provide for you except
but protect us, though.
like 5 soldiers. But
5 soldiers.
we're in this together.
You can come on our beach if you want. We'll let you stay.
It's like,
You
it's
can
like
store your equipment here. Yeah.
it might get washed away by a hurricane, but we like you guys. We want to be on your side on this.
Literally. No, but back to the point you made, it would be World War III. It really, really would.
Yeah.
And we can't trust that. And no president's going to do that. So I do think it's the state of the world that we live in right now that's causing all that.
And we don't really have a strong
We
relationship with China.
We
right
should
now.
cancel Russia.
Cancel Russia.
We should cancel
Russia,
culture.
Stop.
They've
Shame on you.
Politically wise, they have canceled them
like,
pretty hard.
As a community, the world, we should cancel Russia.
Dude, you know all the creators in Russia right now are like going crazy.
Dude, I don't
because
give
they're
a
like
Can't make content.
they can't make content.
Yeah.
They're blocked on
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
They are canceled.
Yeah,
They're literally
not allowed
canceled.
To go to the World Cup. Yeah, no, literally they can't.
Oh, that's right. They can't.
They can't go to the World Cup.
participate in
They have a good
Olympics.
team too. And the World Cup, which is coming up this year. They
Soccer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't care about that, right?
Actually,
I don't
talking
care.
about
Just I
soccer,
don't know anything.
Liverpool, Real Madrid.
What, like a game between them two?
No, I mean in the
That is
Champions League.
Thoughts, dude. I was a huge Madrid fan because of Ronaldo.
Don't tell me Liverpool, bro.
But I don't like Liverpool.
Okay.
No, I'm a Manchester United fan. I like every team that Ronaldo has graced with his presence. So Juventus, Manchester United, Real Madrid. Call me a sellout if you want, but I love that man, and he does great work.
That's me with LeBron.
Yeah.
Never watched a Lakers game in my life. LeBron came to Lakers. I was like, oh, Lakers.
You like the Cavs?
That's
cool.
The Cavs, then?
Not anymore.
Cavs suck.
I did like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
was good. Yeah, no,
When he was there. The only reason I still like Miami is because I live here. Kind of have to.
Yeah, you're kind of forced.
That is a funny thing. I think that America cares more about sports that isn't soccer than any other country.
Soccer's
Bro, soccer
yeah.
is
The
lit
big-
to
yeah, the
watch.
biggest-
Yeah, it's fun.
It's really fun
He's
to
like
watch.
they're running for 90 minutes and you score.
No,
Oh,
no,
by the way,
I didn't say anything.
we're going out. That's
Fuck do you mean we're going
that's
out?
Saturday,
Where are we going?
the 28th.
The fuck is the
That's your
28th?
Are we celebrating your birthday?
Oh, happy
Fuck if
birthday!
I know. Oh, thanks, man.
Is
What are you,
it
a
on the
Gemini?
25th?
No,
He's on the
Gemini.
25th.
Yeah.
Damn, no wonder you don't get swiped right on Tinder and stuff.
You're into astrology,
So,
mate?
I was a cheerleader, right? All the girls are like, "Oh my god, like I can't be your friend unless you're a Sagittarius." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an asparagus, whatever."
Asparagus.
No, I love it, absolutely. I'm a Cancer, not the disease, but like, yeah, not into it, but yeah, it's fun to know. If you want to get a girl to like you,
Learn some
learn some
astrology.
astrology,
Fuck that.
and it can be bullshit too.
I just know I'm two-faced.
Because you're a Gemini, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know.
He's smiling at us now, but that way he's gonna smile at himself, not us. That's the idea there.
Last podcast, he said he was taking when this gets big, he's taking 150% of the
Yeah,
company.
our guest was like, so how you like if you guys get 1 million followers, you start making money. Like, how are you guys splitting it? I was like, I want 150%.
What does he get?
I'll figure he can have a salary.
He can.
He can have a salary.
It's two-faced.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, you got to sign some sort of contractual obligation or agreement. Yeah, what are your actual question though? What are your goals with this podcast? Where are you going to take it from here?
We do want to. The way we see it, it's kind of like Barstool. We want to be kind of like Barstool, like a media company.
A media company. You want to like have popping people come on and do content and then make brand agreements or something, or what's your goal with that?
Yeah, that's how I see it. We want to make more content. Like we want to start a dating show.
A daily show.
A dating
show.
a dating show on here.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Like,
not like what you
bring
do.
in a guy or a girl?
Yeah, we bring in some guys, we bring in some girls. Not even like this setup, like an actual date. Maybe like some speed dating. We're still figuring out the kinks, but we want to do that.
How's your guys' love life right now?
Terrible.
No,
Why
good.
is it
We
terrible?
get no girls.
What?
We get nothing.
We're just gonna set it up for the other guys.
Yeah.
Because you're born and raised highly. You don't have like a hot girl down the road or something?
No.
Actually, there's two.
There's
Wait,
two. What?
Y'all want to talk
Oh.
French? Wait, was
You
that-
know, that's an inside joke. He knows.
So there's three is the joke. Okay.
There's three?
There's three.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's funny.
He
guys
knows
should-
a lot of girls that live around
No,
here.
I don't.
Yeah, this is your community. It's like your neighborhood. It's like that
No,
dream.
the joke is there was some girl I met on Tinder that just happened to live down the street. Like,
Really?
Like at the end of this road.
You met up with her?
No.
But how'd you know she lived right there?
I don't remember, but Tinder said she was like 0.3 miles away.
Oh.
But then you guys got each
And
other's
then
numbers, right?
eventually I don't remember, but I was just like, not into it. So I just moved on with my life.
You guys' dating lives are. Well, you're 19 though, right?
Yeah.
You got time. I didn't even kiss a girl until I was 21.
Speaking of time, where are we at?
I think we're over the time.
Love that.
Let's check.
It's been too intriguing.
You gotta cut it off with, I get no bitches.
No, we're still good.
Pause.
Unpause.
You did 4 years of college, right?
6.
6? So you were a cheerleader for 6 years?
I was a cheerleader for 4 years.
4 years?
4 years. Yeah.
Which 2 years did you not do? The last two or the first two?
The first two. First two, I was like, what am I gonna do cheer for? Let me just join a frat. I was in a frat mostly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I know. The only.
But only for 2 years?
Well, no, I was in a frat the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
but I did cheer for like the starting junior year until I graduated as a super senior. Well, I was in grad school, so.
So you had like a good college experience?
I liked so I actually went to 2 different colleges. At the beginning, I went to George Mason University, and that's where I, joined Pike and my fraternity, and I met some of the greatest guys in my life. My younger brother right now is a current Pike in my frat at my old school, which is hilarious to me. Like I'm seeing that 7 years later. I had a picture of like me and then him, and I was like, same guy, but he's uglier. Love you, Wasim. No, but after that, I transferred to UVA. And then when I was there, that's where I liked the school. The school's fantastic. The people there were just generally kind of racist. Honestly, I mean, it's a very predominantly white school in the South, right? Like I had that image, especially because I was an Arab. But I liked it. The school was fun. It was way funner than Mason. Like the parties, like the bars and everything. Like the girls were a lot hotter. But no, I enjoyed I learned a lot, is what I'll say. I learned a lot from college. I learned like what to do, what not to do, who to trust, who not to trust, where to go, where not to go, type of thing. So I think it's an experience more valuable in terms of the experience itself than it is the actual education you get. I think you learn more about yourself just going to college, being alone with all these random people from all over the place, than I care about what I learned in fucking statistics class. You know what I'm saying?
You follow Gary Vee?
Gary Vee. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, enjoy your 4-year vacation.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally.
You go to college, enjoy your 4-year vacation.
It is in big part. I mean, if you care about your grades.
Depending what major you're in.
Yeah, if you're like a communications major, it's gonna be it's gonna be like you're in Cancun because you're not actually doing anything.
Is your family here or are they still in Europe?
Yeah, they're overseas still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're overseas. Sadly, my brother's here. And my sister's about to graduate this Saturday.
So did you come here alone originally, or you came with your siblings?
No, I came first because my siblings were a lot younger, so I came first, and then they came over. I mean, for college basically. But yeah.
What drew you here?
Oh, dude, so one time, you ever heard of the show American Pie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's a show?
It's a movie.
No, it's
Like
a
the
movie.
movie
It has a
series.
few
The
movies.
series,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, yeah.
I watched that and I was like, oh my God, college is like that in America? I got to go. And I ended up here and I was like, all right, cool. I went here high school a couple of years and I was like, you know what? College in America is pretty lit. But the problem is you got to pay for it. In Europe, it's free. So I have to deal with that a little bit. But then thankfully I got scholarships here and there, so I don't have to pay for early. But no, I came mostly for the experience. I love to see that on TV.
Did it meet your expectations?
No. I was like, where's all the boo-blues after third period? What's going on? Like, this was in the movie. It's not here. No, I mean, like, you can't believe what you see in the movies, right? But it did play a big part. I saw how fun this country was. Now, people, because, bro, Europe is very conservative. It's very, people will live at home and go to college, and that's normal. Here, it's like, oh my God, I would never go to college in my hometown. I would never go to college in my state. I want to travel 2,000 miles west or something, right? Because they want to get out. They want to grow up early. Europeans grow up way quicker than Americans do. So we're already working a full-time job at like 17, 16. You guys don't do it till 21, 22. So you guys need that time to go to college. And I'm thankful that I had both those experiences. It made me who I am now. And now knowing what I know and like having done what I did, I think that was the most valuable thing that I got out of college. And just experiencing it all and meeting all these people. And because some of the people that, like, bro, Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos' niece went to my college. Like, when would I ever have the opportunity to meet or at least be within the vicinity of a family like that? College.
Did anyone bag that?
I did see her get twerked on a couple of times at clubs. Yes, I did.
She got twerked on?
She got twerked on and then reversed the twerking. You know what I'm saying? It was a very dual affair. But she's also she's actually really cool and fun and smart because it's UVA. But it was funny.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon, I was like, oh, so like if I bag you, I get 2 months free shipping, or how does this work? Like,
Amazon's great. What do you think about billionaires?
What do I think about billionaires? Oh man, what do you mean? What do I think about billionaires?
Do you think, because there's a big group of people who will tell you that we don't need billionaires and that you should take away all their money, and that's about it.
Well, there's two types of billionaires. There's the billionaires that were born into money and the ones that made their money. I think the ones that made what the hell would you take money away from a guy who worked 40 years to get that money? Right? That goes back to politics. It's like he earned that. If he earned it, he deserves it. Then you get the billionaires that are just like born into a family or like they're a king of some country and they'd act like they're a king of something. And you know, they're generally just not good people because of the privilege they had growing up. I think that they're also a good role model for the self-made billionaires. I mean, let's be honest, millionaires, because there's very few billionaires out there. So the self-made millionaires, you're seeing more and more of them every day. A lot of them are crypto millionaires, right? Like, you know, they just bought Dogecoin. They got lucky.
They're gone now, dude.
Well, if they sold, they would be millionaires still. But yeah, no, it shows the drive that is required to be a millionaire. Everyone says, "I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire." Well, then do it. This guy did it. This guy's 16. And he bought an altcoin. He's a millionaire now, which means that anyone can do it. Work hard. Work towards the dream that you want. Find out what you're good at. Like, bro, people will go to college. And this is, you guys didn't go to college, or not yet, I'm imagining, right?
2 semesters, and I said I'm out.
You went 2 semesters? So, I mean, my buddy, too, thought that college wasn't worth it. I think that college is worth it because you learn more about yourself as opposed to, you're not going there to learn material and to take English 101 and to get a degree. People who go to college for that are not going to college for the right reason. You have to go there to find out what you are and who you are and what you're good at, especially. Because right now, what I'm doing is what I'm good at. I never would have known what I was good at until I tried other things that I could be good at. Biology. I wanted to be a doctor. I realized I was really bad at remembering science. I only know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of a cell. Thank God, right? So that was right. And I was like, okay, I'm not very good at this, but I'm good at writing papers. So maybe let me try to take some classes where I can learn how to do that. And then I did that, and it worked. And I'm like, okay, now I find out what I'm good at. And then after I found out what I was good at, I kept doing it, and I found opportunities in that realm, and I focused only on that. That's what college does. It's a factory. It'll take people who came out of a very standardized system of high schooling. The American school system is literally just take this class, take this class, take this class. If you succeed, cool. If you don't, you're stupid, just like everyone else. It doesn't work, right? You learn things that you're never gonna use. You never learn how to do your taxes. You never learn how to do things that actually matter. So when you get to college, you're making the choice, I want to get a higher education to figure out what else exists in this world. And I will take only classes that I know I will benefit from and that I'm interested in. You do well in those classes, you'll get a degree that says, I'm a bachelor, I'm a master, I'm an associate of this subject. Hire me because I am pronounced good at this subject from a school that is well known to produce people from this subject. And then using that degree, you get the job in whatever you want to do. However, a lot of college graduates can't find a job in what they got a degree for, and that's a big problem that's deterring people from going to college. And I think that's because you didn't find what you want yet. You didn't find what you're good at, and you went to college for the wrong reasons. But the people who know how to run the system right, because America is a system, and the educational system is especially a system, if you play the cards right, you will succeed. And I think that's the stepping stone to really getting anything that you want in this world.
I think we should end it on that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
amazing.
wish I could elaborate, but that was phenomenal. And that was a great speech, and I think that's the best way to wrap.
Go to college, kids, but go to college for the right reasons.
Exactly.
Don't waste your money on nothing.
I do want to say one thing before we do go. We're filming this on Thursday, May 19th. Comes out Wednesday, May 25th. By then, the Heat will have played about 4 or 5 games. I want your prediction.
It's a 4-game sweep.
You're calling it a 4-game sweep?
Yeah, it's a sweep, bro.
I'm saying Heat in 7, so I want to see how this ages. Maybe we've already lost.
What do you say?
Not knowing too much about the two teams, I think that with any team that's gotten this far, I think they'll both play well. So I think it'll be not a sweep. I don't think it'll be a sweep. I mean, if you want it to be, it could be. I don't think it'll be a sweep. Mark my words, it will not be ending before Game 5.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching, viewing, and subscribing. Make sure you check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you check him out on everywhere. That will all be down below, not right here. Or there. It'll be like in the description.
We're gonna pop it up.
It'll be in the description,
just
yeah.
Hide my face right here.
We're gonna pop it up in the
You see
screen.
this? That's what it's going to be.
It's imaginary.
It'll block our faces off.
We're gonna make a poll: Heat versus Celtics. Who you guys got? We're gonna pop it up in the screen right here.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for coming on. This was
Absolutely,
amazing,
man.
and thank you.
Yeah, I've had a good time with y'all. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
See ya.
That was good. Yeah, I didn't know if I remember your thing said funny but serious. So I was like, I should say one thing that's serious.